Welcome back to Fallout 4, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the biggest settlement in Fallout 4. And it is Spectacle Island. And for those who don't know maybe where it is or not, here we got Spectacle Island. There's the whole island here you can build on. It's got a big area. You can see there's the castle just across the ways over there. We've got Fort Strong to the north. Warwick Homestead is just on this side here. So there's a couple of the common places that everybody should know. And Atom Cat's garage just there. So it's not something you can miss very easily. Whoa, where to start? This is, well, the biggest settlement build I've ever done. I'm building, I just don't want to stop. There's so much space you can do so many things. But no, we need to stop at some point. Well, first thing, this dock I extended. When you start here, you've only got this one little piece that sticks out over here. And funny enough, okay, this is where most settlers, provisioners, whatever, come from the castle side, and they come across and they pop over to this side of the island. I'll show you some of the caravanners that are here, I think. And at the same time, this is an enemy spawn point. There is, what's it now, three or four spawn points on this island. And this is one of them. That's why you can see I've got my defenses here with my little security guard guy sitting up over there. And that's the only security guy I've got in this whole island. Well, I'm meaning at the guard station. But there you can see my defenses filled up there. And they spawn here probably 80% of the time. I think the main reason being this is the closest point towards, say, the mainland. You don't get any other funny mobs, because here you get anything, raiders, what do you call it, super mutants, whatever, will spawn here, but nowhere else on the island. So this is the one main spawn point. If for those who haven't come to the island, I don't want to spoil anything, but you've got to set up a special beacon and a radio signal and things like that, which chase away all the Mirelurks and things that you get up that around the island. Now, since I've done that, I haven't had any Mirelurks or anything spawning again, strangely enough, except for this point here with mainland type of enemies. Well, moving on, these are all part of the island. When you come here, this little outside shack, this is a caravan security guard, I think, standing here. What is this? I don't know. She's enjoying the view. So yeah, I just cleaned up and put a new table and things in. Cleaned things up a little bit over here. So I left that obviously as is. It gives to the look. And the first thing when you come up here, when you park your boat over here by the dock, and the boats can see the signal lights. There's a place to stop. We got our security checkpoint. So these guys are like a live and stay in security checkpoint area. They got some beds and storage and food and a computer system and everything here. And they can listen to the radio if they want. So they got entertainment and a place to live, place to sleep. Then we've got some watchtowers around the area. Now these towers, and you'll see some of the tree houses aren't being used. I put them there for the look and to give a bit of height on certain areas. So there aren't anybody in there. This little warehouse barn thing over here is part of the original build.
You eat. It's as simple as that.
I just added in some extra workstations here, so people can keep themselves busy. This rifle actually is here when you get here. You can see there's some ammo lying here. There's ammo in there. And all this is here. Well, it was here when I got here. There's still caps in the drawers. I didn't change anything. The chemistry station you'll find here when you come here for the first time. If we move around. Okay, yeah, I added caravan place. I'm not sure. I think I've got two of these. So there should be one over here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there's the other one over there. Just to split them up. Because sometimes you get the settlers that will go and stand and have a smoke here, a cigarette. There you can see he's lighting up. So we got the one there. Okay, then we got another tower there. And obviously our power supply. I think I might have overdone it a bit. But this is our reactor power station. All the power comes from for the entire island. So the power is spread out. But you do have power on the other side of the island as part of that thing that I mentioned when you come here for the first time. But I'll show you guys when we get to that side of the island. This is a big place. Anyway, okay, so we got some terminals and power supply and everything, and I managed to let go through the windows. There's anything I like about using these broken windows, you can put power lines through the windows if you want to basically like hide away your generator or whatever you got into a nice building. And this is obviously the Voltec reactor that we used. I just wanted to try something different since it's such a big island. Okay, we're going to think on which side of the island we're going to do first. I think let's just go down this side. First thing you're going to notice, okay, let's just start here. We'll do a little divide of the island. If I go back way up here. Okay, so here's our power supply. See, we've got a long bridge that goes across the entire island basically. This is like a easy walkway for people. You know? So if I come in and I spawn now here, because my spawn point is inside the electrical building over here, then poof, I just come on the bridge and go straight right into where the workbench is, which is right down there, which you'll see now. And the settlers also, they come up here, they cross right across the bridge, they sit down here, and I've got two side X's on each side of the bridge. So let's quickly make our way down here. Oh yes, and you're going to notice trees. I've got a mod installed because I want to add some trees. So instead of adding a mod to color the entire world or whatever, I just got a mod that adds a couple of trees. There's about 20 or 30 different sizes and colors and things like that. So I thought I'm going to add some trees to the island since no one comes here, so nobody's chopped down any trees and they've grown and are very healthy. Okay, we have another enemy spawn point, which is, I believe, right over here, more or less. As you can see, there's the rockets and turrets and things. So here's our next spawn point. And we got 4. Yes, it is 4 because the other 2 is right on the other side of the island. So here's our next spawn point. If you can imagine now from being from the start of the island where we were. Here's our next one. And we got another treehouse over there. We got one. I've got a few of the treehouses and towers spread out throughout the island, just for that bit of extra look. So you can see there's one exit off the main bridge, and I use these things here, which are basically like scaffolding in some way, and they make a nice look for the bridge. There's the other exit off over there, and the sleeping areas I've spread out across the island. So we've got a few down here and a few on that side of the island, which we'll obviously have a look at just now. I gave everybody, they got beds and storage. You know, we've got some pot plants, you know, maybe 1 or 2 lamps, seating areas and everything. And then if we go up, they got little areas to obviously sit and drink, and yeah, somebody's been eating, especially late at night with a little lantern there. Yes, now there we go, foot locker thing, so everybody can store their stuff. So the guys are really spread out all over the island, so everybody's not sleeping in one place. And I got different size houses for sleeping areas and everything as well. So here's one that's similar. Okay, you can see the different look. I tried to do every single little house different. So they got clothes storage, and these are people that were arriving with suitcases and everything. Also got lockers and sleeping areas. And somebody here was having a party with all the wine bottles and things standing here. So things are looking very good on the island. People are having the time of their life. And obviously power supply with your conduits. So these are the biggest ones that you can get. So it's the best way to transfer power throughout the island. And if we make our way down this side. Okay, so there we got another tree house. So it's just for look. You can see there's nothing attached to it. Yeah, we got a small little sleeping area, a small house for sleeping. Couple of beds. There's only like 3 or 4 beds. And also the guys have been busy here. There's drinks and things on the table. It's just to make things look a bit different. This used to be, okay, this obviously is a barge that had a whole bunch of stuff on it. So there was a lot of steel, the safes and everything and scrapped. So I cleaned it up. I used to before just leave it. I decided now I want to clean it up and just leave it as is. But you can't really build on it because it's so skew. So it's a bit annoying because you could actually build on that. Then we have another treehouse effect. Now you can see this is only one. See, it's the same thing on both sides. I just basically connected them together. And this is our power going all the way up to the top. And we make our way up here. And we got our shops. So we got workstations and shops, and people can come do their shopping. And where is my guns person? Why isn't he at his shop? Matter of fact, where is all my people? Why aren't they there? Let's open our stats up here. Okay, we got 50 people. We got obviously enough food, water, power supply. As you can see, it's high. The fences are good. And beds. The extra 51 bed is mine. I see the happiness is going up again. There is somebody assigned to this shop. And that one. Where they are, I don't know. Oh, no, that's one of the... Now, these are actually scavenger stations, in case anybody didn't know. These are your busy settler workbenches. So these are all scavenger stations, so they do their thing here, but it's basically scavengers. And they walk around and get things. So that, I would say, helps for getting extra materials. Let's make our way back down again. Okay, so we got our shops. Did I go into this one? I can't remember all these living areas now. I think we were in here already. Yes, we were. Okay, so there's our main bridge. And then we got another little house here tucked away between all these trees and everything. I got a little outside deck area. And we make our way around here. You can see I had to build up this deck area there and then put the house on top. It's got these drums here for legs basically. Okay, here we got a basic setup as well here. Couple of beds. People eating and drinking. Somebody was having breakfast. And you know, one thing you probably notice, well, I use these lights mostly in my builds because they are small. They go on basically any roof and they're the brightest. And it's the easiest and cheapest thing to make. So it's for all-rounder and any build to use that. It's a-okay, nothing wrong with it. Okay, let's move on down in this direction. And you're going to find there are some people that actually have beachfront property on this island, believe it or not. There's the barge. Where is... Okay, here we go. And here we got a little offset beachfront property. You'll notice this build from most of the stations like Oberlin Station and those places. This is the type of little house thing that you get effect. So we've got a couple of beds in here, you know, some artwork on the walls. And then we can go up here. Somebody's been staying here. You can see we've got a couple of beds. So you can put anything from 4 to 6 beds in this little house. Decorate it up for a couple of people to stay in over there. Then we can move on a little bit further, and we've got another tree house for decoration. And yeah, we've got a couple of toilets, outhouses. So if anybody Needs to go to the loo. They've got a little jetty with you, and then anything that your business just falls in the water and disappears. Okay. Let's see. Then we have. Here we got one of the original, I would say, toilet slash outhouse that you find on the island, with these boards and everything. And from what I understand, somebody was very naughty. There's a spanking board there, and she bent him over and just gave him a hiding. He was naughty apparently. Moving on. Okay, here we got another little living area. You can see a little bit of a different look. Some nicer palm trees inside, small palm trees give a nice look to the place. And they got some seating areas, sleeping, storage, all of that. Unfortunately, they got no food and drinks because I don't think their budget covered it. Moving back down. Okay, now we need to go up. Okay, and you can see here some of the smaller trees from this mod that I mentioned. So you got these, you got what, maple trees and elm trees and all these things, different sizes and colors. And you can see they spread out throughout the whole island. Gives a lot of nice extra color. Okay, here we have the original system or build, whatever you want to call it, with a workbench when you come to this island. And this connects to the power supply, which we're going to see in a second. Fortunately, the terminal doesn't work. There's our workbench. And this is my little concrete bunker. So I've got some extra terminals in here and a bed for me to sleep. A place for me to sit down and relax when I get here. It's a nice little house, basically. So we just had to wire in the power and a way to obviously use it. And it's connected now. This thing's power goes to this tower, and there you can see as well, those are the speakers that go through that play the signal to chase away the Milex and all those things, which goes down to the water, which we're going to get to now. Okay, this is a tractor that was on the island here, so I'll just put like a spotlight here, so at night when you come past you can actually see the light shining down here. And we got our farming area, so we've got enough food to
seems to be growing well.
Cover everybody that's here.
Don't care much for good neighbor.
You can just harvest all the carrots. So that covers our food. Then we have our next enemy spawn point. Spawn point number 3. Which I believe is right over here by this fence. So this part with the fence area is here. This is where they spawn, so you can see there. That's why I got them all facing this direction. So anything that comes this way is not going to last very long. And then we have a grave site. So yeah, people have been busy here, and I don't think that we have witches here, but we've got a nice little grave site here for people who didn't make it, unfortunately. That's a shame. Okay, now the tree house with these funny branches, and we've got a nice little jetty or pier out over here where people have been fishing and catching lobsters. You can see people have been leaving their fish lying around. Yeah, these guys were, looks like they were about to start a little barbecue or fire or something here. The fish over here. At least we got a nice little view from this area. Let's make our way around. We're about halfway through the island with half the builds. And I've spread out some of these street lamps where the towers or the connection power goes, just to give a bit of light if you decide to walk down here. And you can see this part of the original, the power lines attach onto the trees, is when you come to the island. Now, as I said, not to spoil it again, when you come here, you have to go into this boat to activate the generator. You can see here's a generator here, the original tools and things are all still lying in here. Might be a couple of things I took out. So here's a circuit breaker you got to activate to switch on the power for the speakers to chase away obviously the Milex. And I won't spoil it who and what you fight when you are here, but enjoy it. Then we're going on to another little sleeping area. You can see here, here's people here been storing or moving things around. We got a couple of drinks on the tables and some nice looking lamps that look like bobbleheads. You got seating area. Yeah, some nice chairs. Eh? These people have been eating and living good. Look at the. Yeah, you got some whiskey and nice food on the table as well. So these guys have been living nice. They've got nice trees and everything around here. Okay, then we have. Okay, this is now part of the original, I would say, on the island build. This tent area. I just took away the sleeping bag here because I didn't want people to actually sleep there. Ooh. Excuse me. Now here is, you'll find Randy. He's one of the original settlers. Now I didn't want to move him away. And we've got a raider, which I don't know where the raider comes from. But it's not the raider I think who actually killed poor Randy. And Randy, you'll see when you get on the island, you'll find out who Randy is. And this is the original shack that they were using. So that's why I left it here. So it adds to the look and everything. And we've got some little campsites around and jetties, piers and things, everything on the side of the island. And people have lost their furniture with the tides and stuff. And you can see, and some of these things they refill automatically every time you come here. Okay, then we've got our next enemy spawn point, which is right on the beach. Right here is your next spawn point. So you got one over here where I'm now, the one on the opposite side of the island, right on the opposite side. And then you obviously got the one more or less in the center and the one on the edge where we started. So that's your 4 spawn points. Okay, moving on to, we got a nice little watchtower as well. People keep a lookout. And one of the Minutemen watchtowers with their little jetty, which I added in here. And there's actually something on top, I can't remember what. I'm gonna have to have a look. Whew. Actually had some trouble trying to get the power up here, but I did get power up. We got a little security guard station, so we got some people that can sleep in here with their beds. And we have everything they need. So you can see when all the people's beds and things are spread out all over the island, so nobody's in the same place. And we make our way back down. I'll just take the shortcut. Boom. Now, some prime real estate. This is a real fancy little beachfront property where some of these people have. We got 2 people per room and a nice sleeping and relaxing area and nice colorful houses. You can see that everybody's got lamps and nice carpets and everything in here. Paintings on the walls. I think I want to come stay there. Fancy street lights on their front doors and everything. Yeah, look how nice that looks. Somebody lost their boat, unfortunately. Okay, let's go around here. Any stray dogs or cats, they've got a little place to call home. And here we have, with this very nice brick flooring thing I've got in here, we got some This guy looks like he just made some noodles or something.
You hear about that farm run by ghouls?
We got a couple of
Isn't that
people
something?
having a seat, keeping warm here by the fire. And this is the doctor's office. The sign you can't actually see now. But it's open, so here's the pharmacy and the doctor. You need a doctor. Hello,
Hey there,
doc.
friend. Look, we're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
Ugh, what happened now? What happened? I'll be glad to help.
I'd be glad to help if I can.
It's these damned greenskins, the super mutants. Whenever they come through, we just have to run away or hide. They take everything they can eat and destroy most everything else. And if they ever took us by surprise, we'd all be dead. We can't live like this. Please, you gotta help us.
You are 50 people living on this island. You can't deal with them?
Do you know where they're coming from?
We have a pretty good idea. I hope you can find them and wipe them out.
Okay, I'll go do that. Just for you, lady. Okay, here we have our doctors, as I said. Let's see, what else? I've got so many things here, I actually can't remember everything. We got a nice big green tree with a little bit of a small camping sites. Okay, kill super mutants and the brewery. I actually need some more beers and things, decorations. Okay, here's our Brahmin little patch. I've only got one Brahmin. I think I might have had two at one stage. But it doesn't make sense for such a big island, one Brahmin, where I've got other islands, well, not islands, but settlements that have 5 or 6 Brahmin, and they're like tiny little places. Anyway, little camping sites where people can have a seat and warm up by the fires. Okay, obviously here's our other entrance exit area. So you can go on and off everywhere, all the way down there. 1, 2, 3, and obviously 4. Up or down as you need to. And we got here our main entertainment area. That's our bar, food, restaurant. You can see the island. There's our little sign over there. And these guys have pool tables. Now we got drinks and food and everything we need here. If anybody wants anything. Yeah, you can see everything standing around here. The people were having a party here last night. Now, these things, part of the mod OC decorator, you need to collect them in the world in order to use it as a decoration, to put it on these tables or wherever you want to do it. So as you can say, these beers and things you get at what's it, like the brewery thing we saw now with the green skins. See, at Gwinnett Pale, you all get that from traveling around the world or wherever you go. You pick up all the scrap and stuff. We even got some vim over here. People's eating noodles. We got decorations and posters and artwork, everything all up over the place. Mr. Ballman, how are you doing? Whole supply of Coca-Cola. Here's coffee. Here's water. Now we got dirty water, clean water, water by the jug. We got buffet. Oh, now I'm getting hungry. Well, it's actually lunchtime for me now, so I actually want to go eat something. What's that? Looks like pizza. We got all. Oh my gosh, it looks like Chinese food too. Well, yes, yeah, pool table, counters, everything. Look at everything standing on these tables. Oh my word. And now I'm getting really hungry now just thinking about this. Okay, let's get out of here before I start actually eating their food. Then we got, what do we have here? Here's our water supply with a couple of extra defenses, just in case anything creeps up on our little water supply over there. Another watchtower, obviously. And treehouse. Did I actually show you guys? Let me go in here and show you what the treehouse actually looks like. So if you go up and make your way up. And there we go. So you can actually put like 1 or 2 beds in here if you want. You know, you can, there's space for a table, a couch. So it's a nice little home. You can use it for yourself if you want in any settlement. Now, all the new things I think I've actually used on this island, which aren't in other settlements which I've done, but we might revisit some of the settlements, make some changes. There are a few. I'd actually want to do a couple of more things, so we might do a revisit episode on some of them. But at the moment, I think that's all of it. So we've got quite a few sleeping areas. I'm going to just jump into like a camera account here quickly. So we just do this, just so that you guys can get a aerial view of the island before the sun goes down. And you can see, so there is our power station basically. You have got our main entertainment area. There's the doctor's office. We've got living area there, living area there. We've got our extra power supply on that side. There's our food. It puts a little bit into extra perspective when you look at it from up top. There's my little bunker, and there's obviously our main workbench. Got more living areas. There's our jetties and piers, toilets, living areas spread out all across the island. So we got 1, 2, there's 3, we got 4, 5, there's probably about, I think, like 8 of them. There's our shops in our nice little treehouse area over there. So it came out pretty good, and you can see the trees gave it a nice look. Let's go up a bit more height. You can see the entire island. That looks fantastic. And there's our main entrance, our security checkpoint. Sure. Now that was the longest settlement video I've done so far, because this place is so big. Let's see, what did we miss? Anything? I think we got everything. Here's our spawn beacon, obviously. We can close the door there. Got all these warnings here, and people still go inside, you know. Hard hats, electrical and caution and everything, but they still go inside. Some people just don't listen. A nice little walkway. Let's get up on top here. I didn't show you guys actually the inside of that, but basically you walk up there. You see there with the light shining. You can just go up, and then you just got that little area over there. I put some of the little sitting benches just on top there, so if settlers feel like sitting there, that, you know, they walk up and that's it. You've got a whole another little area for them to be running around in. Well guys, that is the entire island. My biggest settlement build yet, Spectacle Island. So, until next time, thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys again. Cheers.